Hello, I am Johann Sebastian Bach. As Sammy's predisposed this week, I'm afraid, I thought we'd do something slightly different. We'll be back next week with Scenes from a Memory, but I thought this would be a reasonable time to do something someone requested, which is to go through the CDs that you see behind you on the videos. I wasn't going to do it at one point. I mean, it seemed a bit of a tedious video to me. Plus, here's my bank account details and my postcode, and come and take them. But, I thought, well, what the hell. It's a good time to do it. So, don't watch it if you don't want to watch it. If you do want to watch it, here we go. Here we have a stock of guitar strings. Here we have 4 Hero, AC/DC, Aerosmith. Boring album, Toys in the Attic. Couldn't get into it. A couple of nice songs. A bit of Alice Cooper, Anecdoten. They're quite good. John Anderson, a couple of John Anderson solo albums. One is brilliant, one isn't. And then we've got Bach. Tony Banks solo album. Curious Feeling, bit disappointing. Bartok. Beatles. This is the Beatles CDs elsewhere, that's why there aren't many. Jeff Beck. Trampmash Replica. One Beethoven album. Adrian Belew. George Benson. Chuck Berry. Blackmore's Night. Black Sabbath. Sabbath tribute album EP, band called Blind Ego. Bowie. Bruce Dickinson under B for Bruce. Bill Bruford. Kate Bush. Camel. Can. Chopin. Billy Cobham. John Coltrane. Jazz compilation with a few Coltrane things on it. Some terrible rock and roll compilation. Guitar magazine CDs that I used to get. Waste of time. Really good jazz album there. I think it's called Brand New. Cornerstone, that's Doogie White. Coverdale Page and the Coverdale Page bootleg. Something I don't know what that is. I think there might be Creedence Clearwater Revival on those there. Miles Davis. Deep Purple. More Deep Purple. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Fleetwood Mac, bit of that. Flower Kings. Foreigner. Free. Frippinino. That one there, that's Exposure. A couple of Fripp things. Peter Gabriel. Genesis. Gentle Giant. Not a lot of Gentle Giant there, actually. I mean, that's a, there should be more. Some of the Belew stuff. 9 Inch Nails with Belew, that is. Ian Gillan. That's Philip Glass. Does Heroes and Low. That's pretty good, actually. Greensleeves, that's a Renaissance Music. Don't know what that is. Steve Hackett. Heart. They're good there. Hendrix. Henry Cow. Fred Frith. Hidden Lands. They're quite good. Alan Holdsworth. IQ. Then we got Iron Maiden. There's more Iron Maiden. I've also got a box elsewhere which is completely sealed and mint version of the Eddie's box or Iron Maiden. Tull. Jethro Tull. Then we got the Minstrel in the Gallery and the Minstrel in the Gallery 25th, and then I've got Aqualung and the other Aqualung. Roots to Branches is brilliant. Exhibit 2. Robert Johnson. Judas Priest. You might be surprised at how many Judas Priest albums I have. And they are hilarious, but Kansas, brilliant band. Karnataka, it's a Kerrang album. We got Charles and Fripp and King Crimson. Blah 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 blah. The Boxes, Skit Band. These are good. These are DGM compilations. Sometimes God Smiles and sometimes God Hides. They're really good there. Led Zeppelin. John Lord, a couple of albums that Pictured Within is really nice. And of course there's the new version of the Concerto. Magenta, who own the Magma. Malmsteen, far too many Malmsteen albums. A Vishnu Orchestra, John McLaughlin. That one there is, what they're called? The Mars Volta. Marillion, Metallica, I own the Black Album and the Memory Remains single. That's what I've got. Thelonious Monk, Wes Montgomery, a couple of them. Moody Blues, Mostly Autumn. Highly recommended if you like sort of Floydy Celtic rock kind of stuff. Motorhead, Mr. McFall's Chamber, that's an interesting one. Mussorgsky, The Nice, Nurse with Wound, Ocean Colour Scene. Odin Dragonfly, that's a spin-off of Mostly Autumn. Osric Tentacles, don't know any of them, just the 2 albums. Ozzy, Paganini, Pendragon, Floyd. Porcupine Tree, PFM, Pride and Glory, that's Zach Wilde's band. Prodigy, Priapism, Queen, that's controversial. I have Queen 2, Night at the Opera and Greatest Hits. Some people are going to be sitting there disgusted at my lack of Queen collection. Rachmaninoff, Radiohead, Richie Blackmore Rock Profile, Rainbow, more Rainbow. I believe that's the S section, so that's stuff. So it's all random, my own music and that kind of thing. The Reasoning, my mate was the drummer in that band. Lou Reed, not a massive fan of Lou Reed. It's a good album, but it's obviously massively nicked from Bowie. Chick Corea, Renaissance, Rush, Shankara, Joe Satriani, and G3, and there's a Guitar Christmas album there. Best of Sky, only one Sky album. Soft Machine, Soundgarden, their best album and a pretty terrible album. I think it is anyway. Spock's Beard, Neil Morse. If you can stomach the religious enough stuff, that's pretty good. It's not as good as Snow by Spock's Beard, but it's still quite good. We got Starcastle, Status Quo. That's the stuff section. All those other ones up there were Rainbow bootlegs actually. Soul Boys, Soul compilation. So yeah, that's the stuff. All sorts of stuff in there. System of a Down, they're really good. The Tangent, Tangerine Dream, Tenacious D, Thin Lizzy, Love and Dangerous, great album. Transatlantic, a couple of albums by them. Then we've got a band called Tyr, Viking metal, really good. Universe Zero. Uriah Heep, only two albums by them, that might be surprising. Steve Vai, reasonable amount of Steve Vai, not completely. Vandergraaf Generators, controversial, only 2 albums. Velvet Underground, overrated. Vivaldi, Paul Weller, Tom Waits. Then we got Rick Wakeman. Then we got Roger Waters, which is in the wrong order for some reason. Let's fix that. Richard It goes last, obviously. As long as they get the remaster of that. Then we've got Tommy. If anyone knows why I can't get into Tommy, let me know. I have no idea. Stephen Wilson, just the 3 albums. UK. Wow, UK, fantastic. Weather Report, John Wetton, Whitesnake. Good Whitesnake and terrible Whitesnake. Wishbone Ash. Yes. Yes. And then, of course, Mr. Zappa. There he is. Zappa. See you next week.